So we already know it's obvious that cats and dogs are different. However, you will want to make sure you include some more interesting information for your reader to learn about, which could possibly include the many ways that they are the same. Now, an example thesis statement for this type of explanatory compare and contrast essay could be the following. So we have our first one here. While both wind turbines and solar panels have their own shortcomings, both offer a number of advantages over traditional energy sources. So I want you to pause and think here for a second. What are the two topics being compared and contrasted in this thesis statement? Now let's take a look here at our second example. Carbohydrate-free and whole grain diet experts agree on one thing: limiting refined sugars is the key to weight loss. Again, think about the two topics that are being compared here. What are they? Good. All right. Now, moving on here. Again, we have our more examples for thesis statements for this particular essay. So as a reminder, a thesis statement, it is not the title of your essay, and it is also not an announcement of the subject to your reader. We've been discussing this all throughout writing this year, but you are not to be announcing in your writing. This means avoiding first person at all costs. Instead, your thesis statement has to provide your audience with the point it is that you are trying to make about your topic. Here we have another example. Although they both go by the same name, lunches served at school and those brought from home are often extremely different. Now, this thesis statement is indicating the topic of discussion, which is lunches, and it is taking a position on the topic. So, which lunch does this reader prefer based on this thesis statement? Nice. So now, using this sentence stem below, I want you to consider how you are going to write a thesis statement for the prompt you've already used for your body paragraph from last week. Make sure you consider the topics you mentioned throughout your paragraph because you will want to briefly touch upon them in your thesis statement. If you are not wanting to use this sentence starter below, you don't have to. This is just a way to get you thinking and to help you if needed. So, what now? Now that you have created your thesis statement for this essay, submit it for approval in Google Classroom. The next week, we will start to draft our entire essay. I want you to begin thinking about how you are going to effectively use one of the hook techniques to engage your reader for your introduction.